sense from your group this morning, just in terms of level of readiness and how you think you're ready heading into this game?
Yeah, well, I mean, no better way to get out of a little bit of a funk than playing against these guys. Obviously, we know them well. They're a great team. They're playing really well since the break. So we're looking forward to it. Always look forward to playing these guys.
You're putting up lots of points. Is it concerning at all? It's that you haven't scored in 9 games, or does it?
I've decided I'm just going to see how many assists I can get. So that's the focus. I'm not going to shoot the puck anymore, and I'm not going to score any more goals. So no, I mean, to be obviously, of course, I want to score, want to produce. I want to help this team any way I can, and scoring goals is part of that.
It seems like a really bizarre run, though, right? I mean, because you are putting up the points, you're setting up other people. Have you ever been through something kind of like this before in your career?
Yeah, for sure. I've gone through stretches where I haven't scored and still been productive. It's yeah.
What do you think? Shots seem to be the same. You're firing as many shots at the net. Maybe a few more are getting blocked. I'm not sure. What do you think? What's the difference between 64 goals last year and the pace you're on this year?
Yeah, it's a good question. Passing away some opportunities, I guess, every now and then. I think back to some 2-on-1s passing away, good looks in the slot passing away. So maybe there's a little bit of that. Scoring goals is a little bit lucky too. I mean, sometimes it's going in, sometimes it's not. Guys have them going off their face and shoulder and whatever, and for whatever reason, sometimes they don't go in. So it's just one of those things, and yeah.
You're playing with guys that can finish. So like Zach's got a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Ryan's got a lot of goals. Like, I guess does that help out that when you're sending those guys up there?
I've always played with guys that can finish. Guys that can score goals, and I like getting assists too. I like contributing that way. I like setting teammates up. I like making those plays, and I still feel like I'm creating lots and getting looks. For some reason, it's not going in for me.
In terms of, the team scoring, it's more the other end of the ice and kind of cutting down the goals against and that sort of thing. How much of a focus have you put on it? Have you dialed in on a few areas you think will help fix it?
Yeah, I think during our run there, a good stretch of only giving up 2 goals or less. So. It's no secret, obviously, for our group what it takes to be successful. We know we can score goals. We got to keep them out. I think the PK helps a lot, and obviously the PK has been struggling a little bit. 5-on-5, we've been giving up a few more chances. With that being said, I think it's areas that we can fix, and
Kings don't give up much. You have to, you guys have played them enough to know you have to be a patient team against them and not kind of force the issue. But when you're struggling, is that easier said than done?
No, it's a great test for us to just kind of stick with it, not get frustrated by anything. Like you said, we know this team well. We know what it takes to beat them. And like you said, it's a patient game, understanding that they don't give up much. They want you to kind of beat yourself in terms of turning the puck over and stuff like that with their trap in the middle. So not being frustrated, sticking with it, knowing that it's going to be a long game, and just being okay with that. We're comfortable in these games.
This would be, sorry, Derek, just listening to you talk, this isn't the night to say, I got to go out and score a bunch of goals. The priority here seems to be fixing the back end and figuring out the front end later.
Yeah, I always say, we've never gone into a game being like, let's run this up here. Let's go score a bunch of goals and give up a bunch on the back end. We never want to give up goals. We're always trying to limit chances, and sometimes it goes better some nights than others. I think that's normal across the league, and right now we're on a stretch where we've given up a few in a row, and definitely want to tighten it up.
You went from 100 in the scoring race to 3rd. Is the scoring race still kind of a target there, or is that something that you've been there, done that type thing?
I want to help this team win. I want to help this team any way I can. Obviously, for me, that's producing too. That's part of it. But just being a full 200-foot player, that's all I kind of focus on. And like I said, helping this team win is all that matters. And I think everyone's bought in on that way. And that's an afterthought.
I just wonder what, there's been a lot of different line combinations of guys moving around during this run, at least compared to the winning streak naturally. Mm-hmm. What do you make of that? Because the offense has been there, but it's been a little hard to find chemistry at different times.
Well, I think when you're maybe not as happy with your game as you'd like as a group, you're going to see some juggling. I think that's normal when you're on a good stretch. Lines, you're obviously playing well. Lines stay the same, and I think that's part of the, just naturally there's going to be lots of movement when we're, like I said, not overly thrilled with how our game has been. That being said, I think guys are comfortable playing with each other. I mean, we've juggling lines is nothing new for our group. We've played with lots of different line combinations, and so I think that hasn't been an issue. No.